Meghan Markle has looked back on the worst point of her struggles with mental health, sharing that Prince Harry referred her to a medical professional when she was in a dire state. The intimate insight came as the Duchess of Sussex was criticized for singling out old episodes of How I Met Your Mother in Scrubs for the way they depicted mental health. Watch the video above. Meghan Markle calls out cultural reference to women as crazy. For more royal family-related news and videos, check out Royal Family. In the latest episode of Meghan's Archetypes podcast, the Duchess shared with Bollywood star Deepika Padukone the dire state in which she had previously found herself. The podcast began with a trigger warning, encouraging listeners to tune out if need be, due to sensitive content. "My husband had found a referral for me to call," Meghan began. "And I called this woman, and she didn't even know I was calling her, and she was checking out at the grocery store. I could hear the little beep, beep, she could hear the dire state that I was in. But I think it's for all of us to be really honest about what it is that you need, and to not be afraid, and make peace with that, to ask for it." The Duchess then called out the stereotype of women being labeled as crazy, citing prevalent examples in popular culture. "Raise your hand if you've ever been called crazy or hysterical, or what about nuts? Insane, out of your mind, completely irrational, okay? You get the point," the mother of two said. "Now, if we were all in the same room and could see each other, I think it would be pretty easy to see. Just how many of us have our hands up? By the way, me too. And it's no wonder, when you consider just how prevalent these labels are in our culture." Several audio clips from different sitcoms and cultural moments were played, the most notable being from an episode of How I Met Your Mother. The character of Barney Stinson was heard saying, "If she's this crazy, she has to be this hot," referring to a crazy/hot scale he invented in the series. Crazy labels. Another reference was an episode of Scrubs, in which the character Elliot Reed says, "I can't take it, Carla. I cannot hide the crazy a minute longer. I'm just this big mountain of cuckoo about to erupt and spew molten crazy all over him, and he's gonna die like this." The Duchess goes on to call out the word hysterical, which she learned comes from the Greek word for womb. Plato himself was actually amongst the Greek philosophers, who believed that the womb would travel around a body, adding pressure to other organs, which would then lead to erratic and unreliable behavior, she said. Calling someone crazy or hysterical completely dismisses their experience and minimizes what they're feeling. Some listeners took offense to Meghan's pop culture swipe, with one calling her out of her depth. So basically, Meghan is offended by comedy. Austin Powers, How I Met Your Mother in Scrubs. "Let's just cancel the 90s and early 2000s, one comment said. Another said, "Meghan takes aim at a skit in a 2007 episode of How I Met Your Mother in her latest podcast." Millions were spent on Archetypes to have Meghan deliver smug commentary about a 15-year-old scene from a sitcom. However, others appeared to enjoy the new episode, with one tweeting, "Another female empowering conversation and well worth a listen." For more engaging royal content, visit 7life on Facebook.